Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are well and good. So, today we start with our chapter The Skin. Skin, which is also known as a jack of all trades and which is also known as the master of many tasks. So, this skin, it is not just a simple covering of our body. It is one of the most active organs of the body, which functions in numerous ways. Many of our recognizing features, they come from the complexion, hair patterns, etc. And students, do you know the most apparent feature of an aged person, a healthy youth, or a tender infant? It is the texture of the skin. From the skin, we will be able to recognize whether the person is an aged person, the person is a youth or a tender infant. Now, you please tell me, how can we recognize it? We can recognize it if the skin it is very loose and wrinkled, then the person is an aged person. If the skin it is very tight, then it means the person is youth. And if the skin it is very smooth and delicate, then the person he is an infant. Now we will learn very interesting features about the skin. Skin it also belongs to integumentary systems of the body. What do you mean by integumentary system? Integumentary system is a system which comprises of the skin and its derivatives, just like hair, nails and feathers. So all these things they help to protect our body from any kind of damage and infection. Now students, one more interesting feature about the skin is that skin it is the largest organ of our body and it accounts for 15% of an adult human's total body weight. So skin it is a very important organ of our body. It is an almost impermeable barrier. Now, as I have already told you that skin it is the outermost covering of the body and it is stressed all over in the form of a layer. There are many glands and structures which are derived from the skin. Students, now we will learn about the functions of the skin. Now the first function of the skin it is the protection. Protection it is the primary function of the skin. And skin it protects us in 4 different ways. First, it protects the underlying tissues from mechanical shocks. Second, it holds the body fluids inside and prevents excessive loss of water by evaporation. Body fluids means just like blood and lymph. It prevents the entry of harmful substances or disease causing germs. It protects the body against Fourth point is that it protects the body against excess ultraviolet light. And dear students, you know that these ultraviolet light which are present in the sun rays, it is very harmful to us, because if there is no layer of skin upon our body, then these UV rays they can directly reach to the internal parts of our body, and in this way we will suffer from many diseases just like skin cancer and other skin problems. So skin it protects the body against excess ultraviolet light. Then skin it serves as a sense organ for touch, pain, pressure, heat, etc. Then skin it prevents loss of heat in cold weather and facilitates loss of heat in hot weather. So in this way skin it helps to maintain the normal temperature of our body. Students, you know what is the normal temperature of our body? It is about 37 degrees Celsius or 98.4 degree Fahrenheit. Now the next important function of the skin is that it stores reserved food in the form of a layer of fat which is contained in special cells, and these cells, they are known as the adipocytes. Then skin, it assists in the process of excretion, eliminating water, salts, and to a very limited extent urea. Sweating from the skin occurs mainly for temperature regulation, and we cannot really consider the skin as an excretory organ, because when the weather it is very hot and when the outside temperature it is too much, then in order to maintain the normal temperature of our body, the sweating it occurs from our skin, and this sweating it facilitates the loss of heat from our body, and when the heat it is lost from our body, then we will feel cool somewhat, and in this way the normal temperature of our body it is maintained. So in this way, in this respect, skin it mainly act as a temperature regulatory organ, and we cannot consider the skin as an excretory organ. Now skin it can also synthesize vitamin D when exposed to sunshine. Although this is a very minor function and its mechanism it is not yet fully understood, but it is also said that if we sit in sunshine for a long time, then it may cause tanning and other ill effects, including even skin cancers. Then skin on our fingers and palms, it forms ridges and grooves which provide a more efficient grip. Now students, you can see on my hands, this you can see that there are ridges and palms, and due to the presence of these ridges and palms only, we are able to hold the things efficiently. If there are no ridges or palms on our skin, then the things they may get slipped from our fingers and we are not able to hold the thing. So in this way, these palms, these ridges and grooves, they are helpful in providing a more efficient groove. So students, it is all about the functions of the skin. Next time we will discuss the structure of the skin, and above the structure of skin there is one progress check which you have to solve yourself. It's very easy, and if there is any doubt then you can WhatsApp me. Okay, thank you.